Okay, so hi everybody, it's Judi Glova, and for the past 16 years, I've been an executive coach and an expert in intuitive business leadership. And I'm also a facilitator of the Sedona method, and I'm going to be leading the call today. So welcome to Release and Recharge, June 16th, 2021. Today, we're going to be focusing on the last energy level in the chart of emotions. So when we think about the chart of emotions, the highest level is freedom, and it relates to your energy. And we all have energy in terms of our frequency. Think in terms of a radio. We all have that frequency that we can tune into to be able to connect with others at a similar vibration. So everybody that's here today, I'm so grateful to be in the same frequency with you and vibing with you that we are today. And as I mentioned, today is our last in the series for the chart of emotions. We're at that level of freedom. And freedom also looks like peace. It feels like beingness. It's that light within us, that oneness. It's feeling centered, serenity. And think of it too as that quiet space that is timeless. You may even call it Zen. So we're going to be talking about freedom today and being able to release anything that gets in the way of your freedom. So with that said, if you're new to the Sedona method, just know that it is effortless. It is an effortless practice. So if you feel yourself efforting, you're actually working too hard. I may be asking you questions similar to invitations, like could you allow yourself to let go? Or just asking you to welcome certain things into your consciousness. So again, no efforting is involved. You just need to be able to be fully present as best you can. So with that said, just allow yourself to just be. And just allow yourself to be the truth of who you are. And just allow yourself to stop. And allow yourself to think of something that you want more than freedom. More than you want to be the truth of who you are. More than something than just simply being. And if you have a list, that's great. That's just perfect. For now, just pick one. So with that first thing that you think that you want more than freedom, in this stillness, check inside on that feeling level. So it's not coming from your head. It actually is coming from that feeling or sensation level within you. And really look. What is that thing that you think is going to give you? Actually feel that feeling. Is it joy? Is it peace? Is it excitement? Whatever it is, allow yourself to feel it and to bring it into that sensation level within you. And if you could, allow yourself to feel that, experience that feeling just a little more. Whatever you think you're going to gain from wanting that. Allow yourself to access. And now give that to yourself. Because as you'll notice in life, So often, anything that we think that we want and that we think something from outside of us is going to give us, it actually comes from within. It actually arises from inside of you. And that's the secret. You don't have to wait. You can actually give it to yourself right now. So again, let's start from the top. Think of something that you want, or you think that you want more than freedom, more than that you think that you want to have that experience of being the truth of who you are, more than just simply being able to be. And with that thing, check inside on the feeling level. Really look. What is that thing going to give you? What is the essence? What is the sensation? And allow yourself to give it to yourself in this moment. And as you give that sensation to yourself, allow that to grow. Allow that to expand. And now think of something that actually brings you pain or upset. Maybe you think that, you're telling yourself that it's sucking the life out of you, or it triggers you, or it's pissing you off. Allow yourself to think of something that brings you pain. And now let go of using that to suffer, to punish yourself, to hold yourself hostage, or that holds yourself back from that feeling of joy. Because so often we just hold on to things that aren't serving us, and we can allow them to let go. And just allow yourself to let that go as best you can. And if there's any left over, allow yourself to notice whatever that story is that's causing you pain or upset. Just allow that to be present as best you can. And allow yourself to notice any wanting to change it, to fix it, to hold it close, to push it away, to shove it down, or to push it aside. Notice any wanting to do anything with or about it. And then allow yourself to notice any sense that it's personal about you or who you are. And as best you can, just for now, allow yourself to let that go. And if there's anything left of that story that's left over, allow yourself to notice that upset, that story, that I'm upset because. Allow yourself to place that inside a huge soap bubble. And notice that soap bubble lifting and drifting up, up, and further away. And watch it as it goes out into the distance and becomes smaller and smaller. And just allow the current of the wind to just blow it away. Gently, without efforting. There's nothing that you have to do. Just allow it to go as best you can. And again, let's go back and allow yourself to think of something that brings you joy. Think of what is precious to you. What is that thing that is most precious to you? And experience the feelings and the sensations and the memories, the pictures, the sounds, and just allow yourself to give it to yourself right now. And allow that essence. Notice that essence. What does it arise from? Where does that joy, the essence, the core, what does it arise from? And could you notice what is it contained in? And what does it return to? And again, welcome that sense of freedom, of joy, of peace, of calm. Notice the essence and where it arises from. And if you look, you'll notice that it has a certain light to it. It's that light within you. And just notice how it fills every atom, every cell, every tissue in your body from head to toe. And just allow that beautiful, illuminating light to fill you. And allow that light not only to fill your entire body, but allow it to radiate from your body out into the room and illuminate and light and fill the entire room that you're in. And allow it to stretch even beyond the room that you're in as best you can. Allow your light to shine. And notice that there's an endless, endless path that your light travels. Notice that there's no separation between you and your light, and how it's endless and timeless. And it literally can fill any space out into eternity. And just know that you can do this all day long. You can allow yourself to notice anytime that you're withholding your joy or the freedom that is within you. And just allow yourself to connect to that eternal light that is within you, that is always shining and is always connected to everything and everyone. It literally is the conscious awareness. Okay, great. So with that said, I want to move into and invite you into the chat room. If you would open up your chat box and you can ask me any questions if you're new to the Sedona method, or if there's any insights that you have, Or a third option is that if you're dealing with something specific and you'd like to request a specific release, or if there's something challenging that that you have a question about, I'd be more than happy to support you in doing that. And while you're going into the chat box and you're typing in whatever it is that you either want to share or you want to request, I just want to share this quote from Lester Levinson. He was actually the person who founded the Sedona method, which this whole experience that you had in the release and recharge call today is based on. And Lester had said, become effortless right now and you are free. And no truer words were spoken. And I think the other quote that I love that Lester had said is that, truth is that which never changes. And when we can tap into our presence, our effortlessness, that freedom, that truth of who we are, it doesn't change. It's something that we have access to always. So as an opportunity, you actually have the opportunity to do this all day long. The two methods that I worked with you today is being able to notice what you think you're expecting from the outside, what you think it's going to give you. Notice that sensation and give it to yourself instead of withholding it or expecting it to come from outside of you. Because the truth be told, everything that we truly need, we have within us. And you can give it to yourself. You don't have to wait. And even when it comes to the second method that I showed you is, looking at what's causing you upset or pain and letting go of using that against you, letting go of punishing yourself. And so often we do this unconsciously because we're not conscious, we're not in the present moment. And I think if you look too, you'll notice that any of those times that we slip into the I'm upset because, it usually has to do with something that happened in the past. Or if you're I'm anxious because, that usually is, we can actually have a self-awareness that it has something to do that we think is going to happen in the future. It's almost like anxiety is, we're paying the toll of future pain. We're like telling ourselves we have to pay now for pain that we just think that we're going to have later on. So allow yourself to just let that go. Allow yourself to not have to suffer or have to punish yourself with something that you think is going to happen, because that really doesn't serve you in this present moment. So in a moment, I'm going to check the chat and see if there's anything that you want to share, anything that's present for you now, any gains that you've had from this experience, anything that you've noticed, any questions. And let me just open up that chat box. Okay, so I don't see any questions or comments or insights. So I'm really going to open this up as an invitation. If there's any opportunity that you have that you want to share something at a later time, you can always email me. I'm open to that. You can reach me at info@judiglova.com, and I will put my email, info@judiglova.com. You can always reach out to me if there are any questions that you have about the Sedona method, any other insights. Sometimes, because I do these calls twice a month, there are times that people are reluctant to share things in a group, and it may be something that you want to address in a private session. And that's also something that we can set up. I'm more than happy to help you one-on-one in that capacity. So I look forward to seeing you next week. Actually, I think it's next week or the week after. No, we have 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll see you in 2 weeks at our final session for this month. And I look forward to seeing you and seeing you let go in your freedom, being fully present and performing at your best. I'll see you then. Bye for now.